Mindset 2. I am too busy to exercise. When executives tell me they are too busy to exercise, I usually ask, how much exercise do you believe you actually need to stay healthy? Some imagine that they must train 5 or 6 days per week. Others imagine morning and evening sessions. Some think they must spend 2 or more hours in the gym. Others believe that unless they're doing exhausting cardio and drenching themselves in sweat, the workout simply isn't effective. When that is the standard, it's totally understandable that a busy executive concludes, I cannot do this. But the problem may not be the schedule. The problem may be the assumed amount of exercise required. One of my clients, the director of an engineering firm, told me that before he started working with me, he had jogged more than an hour every single day for an entire month, yet he hadn't lost a single kilogram. 6 weeks after we changed his approach, he had lost 7 kilograms, built muscle and strength, and brought his cholesterol levels back into the normal range. He isn't alone. After working with hundreds of clients for over a decade, one pattern has become very clear. For most people, 2 or 3 well-designed weightlifting sessions per week, each lasting under an hour, are all that's needed to produce meaningful improvements in their metabolic health. In fact, for the busy executive, training more than 3 times a week often produces more harm than good. Each session does not need to consume half of your day. It needs to be purposeful, structured, and progressive. Think about how you evaluate a meeting. A 2-hour meeting is not automatically more valuable than a 30-minute meeting. In fact, a poorly planned 2-hour meeting may create less value than a focused 30-minute meeting. Duration does not always guarantee productivity. The same is true of exercise. More is not always better. Long, exhausting exercise coupled with poor recovery can add physical stress to a body that's already under significant professional and psychological stress. The objective is not to prove how much suffering you can tolerate. The goal is to achieve the desired health benefit with the minimum effective dose, enough to drive results without compromising your physical or mental performance at work. The objective is efficiency. You need enough stimulus to build and preserve muscle, improve physical capacity, and support metabolic health. You also need enough recovery to benefit from the training. Executives understand resource allocation. If one of your departments could consistently deliver the required output using fewer resources, you wouldn't insist that it waste additional time and effort simply to look busy, would you? Your exercise plan should be based on the same principle. Minimum effective input, maximum sustainable return. Now, consider the cost of not exercising, or even worse, doing the wrong exercise. It reduces your muscle mass, which limits your body's ability to handle glucose effectively. The result is often mental fatigue, slower thinking, forgetfulness, and poor concentration, what many executives describe as brain fog. And when you're leading an organization, brain fog isn't just an inconvenience. It slows decision-making, reduces mental sharpness, and quietly erodes your performance. You may then need more hours to complete the same work. So the belief that exercise is taking much of your time may conceal a larger problem. Poor health may already be taking time away from you. The question you should ask yourself is not, do I have time to exercise? The better question is, how much productive capacity am I losing because I am not exercising correctly? Here's a thought to consider. Instead of telling yourself, I'm too busy to exercise, try replacing it with, I need an exercise strategy designed for high output and limited time. If you'd like to know whether there's a gap between what you know is healthy and what you're actually doing to be healthy, then click the link in the description below and complete the free Executive Mindset Behavior Assessment I've put together just for you. Otherwise, click here to watch the next video in the Executive Performance Mindset series, or if you've missed any of the episodes, click here to watch the full playlist. Speak soon.